Okay, so you've probably seen some of the testimonials about people already winning in the first week, first 2 weeks already, and they follow usually some of the things that we will be talking about today. So let's talk about immediate action steps. Now, here's what we will be covering in this video. We'll talk about the simple wins, how you can start with those, the dietary tweaks, the basic sleep improvement, simple street start. Wow, that's hard to say, isn't it? Simple stress relief techniques, tracking accountability. Let's do it. Start with the simple wins. Okay. So morning routine. Drink water first thing in the morning. Now you might think that this is ridiculous, right? Of course you should drink water. Yeah, but chug 2 glasses of water, add some electrolytes to rehydrate after sleeping, because after a night's sleep, you will probably lose 3 to 500 milliliters of water, so you're dehydrated, right? So start by hydrating properly after waking up, so you increase your energy levels and increase your focus immediately after waking up. Add more daily movement, okay? So move more every single day, whether that's fast-paced walks, short intense workouts, or mobility exercises for joint health. Now, we talked about this, the fast-paced walks. That's the zone 2 cardio. That is what's going to help you burn more fat and get leaner, right? Short intense workouts, those are the 20-minute workouts, the two muscle groups in one session, 3 exercises, 1 set, go for that. Or mobility exercises for joint health. You could even do that in the morning. Have some water and then do some joint health exercise, some mobility exercises, just to get the blood flowing and get some more energy. I also do this by walking to the office. Walking 20 minutes in the morning, fast paced, increases your heart rate and gives you a good boost of energy, so you're ready. Small dietary tweaks. Reduce added sugars, right? So swap sugary snacks for healthier animal-based alternatives. And I'm going to keep saying this. Make sure that you're not eating processed sugar, first of all, processed food in general, and avoid sugars. If you're not a professional athlete, you don't necessarily need sugars, right? You can still have fruits, whatever, but eating sugar, raw sugar, putting sugar in your coffee, in your tea. Now, when people, they go to Starbucks in the morning, they're not having coffee. They're having liquid cake, which is insane, right? So instead of doing that, opt for something animal-based, an animal-based alternative. Eat eggs, eat cheese, whatever, instead of the sugary. Now, cheese can be addictive, so be careful with that, and it's high fat. So eggs are an amazing choice in the morning, for example. And increase your protein intake. Almost everyone is eating too little protein, and if that's you, then increase your protein intake from a quality source. Again, protein should come from an animal-based source. Red meat, fish, eggs. If you can tolerate it, you can have dairy, right? Those are some of the best, and we know that, best bioavailable sources of protein that your body can actually break down and use, both in terms of keeping the muscle mass that you've already built, but also building muscle mass on top of that. And it's also very satiating. So if you eat more protein, you're going to eat less food overall, because it just makes you full. Makes you fuller than eating only sugary foods, only carbs or fats. This is something that we didn't touch on in the last key pillar video, but one of the main things that you also get from eating more protein and more fat is eating less food overall, because you have more cravings when you have those blood sugar spikes. You avoid those by eating more protein. So increase your protein intake. Let's talk about basic sleep improvement. Consistent bedtime, right? So pick a sleeping schedule and stay consistent with it. This alone will take your sleep and recovery to the next level. If you go to bed by 11 and you wake up by 7 or 8 every single day, just by doing that, nothing else, that will improve your sleep significantly, because your body then knows that now is time to sleep. Now is time to wake up. At some point, if you keep doing it, you might not even need an alarm. Your body is just going to wake up automatically by that time, because you're setting the circadian rhythm. You're setting the inner clock to do that. And that is going to make everything else function properly in your body. limit your screen time, right? Avoid screens and blue light 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Avoid the screens, the phones, the computers, the televisions, all those things. Avoid them an hour before going to bed. That's going to increase your melatonin production and is going to help you fall asleep faster and increase the quality of your sleep. Again, it's about the quality of the sleep, not necessarily about the quantity of it. Okay? Simple stress relief techniques. First one is breathing drills. You can do this method called the 4-7-8 breathing method to control your stress. 4-7-8. So you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for 8 seconds. This is a methodology that soldiers use to control their stress in highly stressed environments. So you can do that as well. Do that for a few rounds and see your heart rate drop and really be able to take control and maybe be able to look at yourself from a bird's eye perspective even more and even better. You could also do a gratitude check. So write down 3 things you are grateful for every single day. When you do that, it could be simple stuff. Very simple stuff. You reprogram your mind. You reframe every single thing. And instead of being mad and feeling like you're not in control, you realize that you are way luckier than most people in this world, that you have everything that you do, and that you have the opportunity. Because having some of those issues that you might be mad about, those issues are issues that some people dream of having, right? So doing these gratitude checks will help you stay in check and keep you grateful for whatever you have. Then we have tracking and accountability. So log your progress, whatever you're doing. Write down your weight, for example, your waist circumference, your shoulder to waist ratio. Now we know from a scientific perspective, you want a shoulder to waist ratio that is 1.5 to 1. Okay, so you want your shoulders to be 50% wider than your waist. This is what is, first of all, the most attractive, but it's also a sign of good health. So log that down. It's going to make everything easier for you also to remember and to see your progress. And share your goals, right? Use the group to share your goals and get feedback from other members, whether you're in the free group or you're in the paid group. Now, the paid group is obviously a bit more quality. It's a different kind of man inside the paid group that will help you in there, right? But even if you're in the free group, then share your goals and tell us what you want to achieve in there. And then obviously, again, the next level accountability and feedback is in the paid group. If you get into the Apex Performance paid group, you will join other men who are serious about their health. And again, you'll get direct access and feedback from me on a day-to-day basis and then on a weekly basis in the Q&As. So let's sum everything up. Implement small changes to your morning routine to make it effective. Walk to the office if you can. Tweak your diet to include more animal-based foods and protein. This will make sure that you have energy for the whole day, that you avoid those blood sugar spikes, and that you are less hungry overall. And then have a consistent bedtime routine. Again, going to bed at 11, waking up at 8 gets you 9 hours. Just doing that, even if you only sleep 7.5 hours, right? Consistently every single day, that is going to increase the quality of your sleep. And then manage stress by incorporating breathing techniques, gratitude checks, journaling, whatever you do. And then log your progress. Write down how you're doing it. If you have a daily planner, whatever. This is what we give the one-on-one clients that we work with. We give them a daily planner. You should log your progress as well. This is going to make you happier when you look back after a few weeks, after a few months to see how far you've actually come, right? And in the end, join Apex Performance, the paid group, to join a group of like-minded men who are improving their health every single day. This is, again, about who you want to be. Who do you identify as? Do you identify as a successful man who also has his health in check? If you do, then the paid group might be the right thing for you. Okay? That was it for this video. Nothing else to say, then let's get to work.